Hello, everyone. We're so happy to be with you today. Hi, my name is Kathleen Zemansky. I'm a business feng shui master and the creator of the TimeBlazr business management system. And with me today is Gail Knott, and she's from Take Win Coaching. She is a marketing guru that is about to change your world. If you are new to ChatGPT, and I'm sure you've been seeing quite a bit of this online, everybody and many companies are now incorporating it. But if you happen to be a little bit tech adverse or a little bit scared about this technology, you're absolutely right. There are good reasons to think about, is this the right thing to do? And that's what we're here to help you with. So one of the reasons we're coming on today specifically, it's just such a vibrant day that I decided that it could be a really good opportunity to show you how to use the TimeBlazr in a way that will transform your marketing, the way that you do really even the way that you do business, signing contracts and all of that. But let's face it, one of the problems with advertising online is you've got a lot of copy that you need to be writing for your funnels, for your social media, and all of those kinds of things. And I'm going to let Gail talk about that. But what I want to say is that even myself, I find myself that, unless you have a ginormous team, then this webinar, first of all, or today's posting is probably not for you, but maybe it might, because there's some interesting things that we can tell you about on how you can make a successful launch. And so what I would like to talk to you about is the TimeBlazr. So the TimeBlazr is a system that has been around for thousands of years. It's based on the Chinese calendar. But the biggest difference is the TimeBlazr is in standard business English. And so we're going to be specifically talking about where we're broadcasting live right now. And so it's the 5th, and it's a remove day. Now, as you can see on the TimeBlazr, you're going to see the day of the week, and then you're going to also see types of days. And so the type of day it is today is a remove day. So I'm just going to go into the day, and it depends on what type of, what time zone that you're in on whether or not you're going to be able to use this day. But have no fear, I've got 2 other days that you can use this month that you can use for, a very good purpose. So truthfully, I even actually got up this morning between 5 and 7 because I had a stack of emails that I needed to get out, but there are specific reasons why you would use a remove day over, for example, a success day. So let's talk about why you would use a remove day. A remove day is going to help you bring about things that you want to get rid of, right? So if you are, let's just say something very easy, like, oh, you've got a stack of papers that are piling up or digital files that are piling up, this would be a good day to go in and try to tackle that. Another good way that you could use this is that you want to remove yourself from a circumstance, a situation, a partnership. And when you use a day that's green like today, then we see that it's a really good opportunity, that it's a win-win situation. Now, we also have a remove day tomorrow, and without getting too much in the details, as you can see in this top ribbon, June is actually called the horse month in the Chinese calendar. So I kept it in flow with some of the real basic things that this calendar can provide for you. And so we need to know that the first day of the month of the horse month actually starts on the 6th this year. So, and it would be around, every month, the dates change anywhere from the 3rd, even all the way up to the 9th. It depends on when the year started, on how they're all going to play out. So for most people, the really good, vibrant times. And again, you just go for where it's green. And if it's green, it means go. So, but now we have to look at, okay, how else can we use a day like today? So what I would do is I would be preparing maybe for the next remove day. Well, the very next one just so happens to be the very next day, which is Tuesday. Now what we need to look for is wherever there's just blue text, or if you're seeing it in black and white, I don't know why you would, but you look for only the blue text. When you see that it's got red and blue in it, you already know, without even knowing anything about the TimeBlazr, we already have some mixed, unstable information in that hour slot. So you do need to be careful about that. But here's another thing that I can tell you is this particular month is a fantastic month because it actually has a couple of other remove days that happen to be in the green. So I would be, if I were you, I would be making the list of things that I want to get rid of for once and for all. This could be a great decluttering tactic. It could be, again, archiving files, shredding files. From a personal perspective, if you're thinking about maybe shedding a few pounds or maybe cleaning up your diet, this would be a great time to remove those from, but you have to be serious about it. Yeah, I mean, everybody can quit something for a day, right? But if you really got a plan in place, that is going to say, all right, I'm going to really this is the time I'm going to give up. Let's just say sugar. That's one that it seems like everyone is trying to pulled back on because of the health risks associated with it. So we've got the 5th, and then we've also got the 18th. This is a beautiful day. Now, I do need to also let you know that these stars, these icons, the stars, even in the hours, this is where the TimeBlazr gets personalized. So what you see on the screen may not be what you are going to see on your TimeBlazr, because your date and time of birth is going to be different than this account. So, but anyway, you will see that it is another remove day. Fabulous. And it's a really great day. Yes, it's a Sunday, but there's no reason why you can't use it to your benefit, because why? There's 2, 4, 6, 8 hours of vibrant times that you could use. If you're serious about really moving the needle on your business, sometimes you have to throw in a Sunday, right? And, there's also, we also want you to, take care of yourself as well. If that doesn't work, not a problem. And this is not true on every month. Here is the 30th, another fabulous day. So really early in the morning, get those maybe emails stacked up that you're going to be sending out to people, maybe closing up some contracts. How about maybe getting rid of some of those services that you really don't use anyway, but they keep dinging your card every single month. Get those lined up and send them out during a good time. So here's the deal. When you see a teal box like this, that is only indicating to you that things are going to go super, super, super fast. It's either going to be a super fast yes or a super fast no. But this can be very empowering to you, knowing it. And it's not just sending an email, correct? It's not just setting up a funnel. You actually need to produce something to get something in return. So, all with that due diligence, right? So, all right. So now what I'd like to do is I'd like to turn it over to Gail, because Gail's going to talk to us about using the ChatGPT, and you're going to specifically talk about LinkedIn. And I really like this because what a great platform to start helping you improve your social profiles. So take it over, Gail. Thanks for coming on today.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for having me. I love remove days. I do love the idea of cleaning things up, clearing my desk, cleaning out my inbox. I love having inbox zero where there's nothing in there. But how could we use this remove day for our marketing, where ideally with marketing, you think of adding more on. But it could be when we're a solo business owner or a small business owner, sometimes we take on too much, and it could be a great way to let go of what's not currently working, or even saying, I'm not going to focus on this right now. I will let go of that and focus on one style or strategy for marketing, and then I'll add on more as I reach success and I'm able to hire on more. But for this particular example, I want to show you how you can use this remove day to clean up and optimize your LinkedIn profile. Now, you could do this with any profile that you're using, but I do believe that for most small business owners, especially if you're a professional service type business owner, it's essential to have a LinkedIn profile, even if you're not posting every day. When someone Googles your name, your LinkedIn profile will be one of the top links that show up in a Google search or any kind of search. So I think it's important to have that profile cleaned up. It has your current contact information, and it has also currently what you're currently promoting as well. So I'm going to share my screen and I'll show you mine, and I'll be completely honest with you. It's not completely up to date. As of today, it's not completely up to date. So this will give us an opportunity to improve it. I'm not going to work on it now, but I'm going to show you where I'm going to improve it and also how I'm going to use ChatGPT. Now, ChatGPT has been receiving a lot of press lately, though it's been around for a while. It's been around for a few months. And it is a type of AI program that is able to write back to you in a conversational type of voice. You can ask it a question and reply back to you as if it's your best friend. And as I got to know it better and how to use it properly, it's become my business best friend, besides Kathleen. But you've already been using AI or some form of artificial intelligence. If you've been using Siri or Alexa, or even Google will suggest ideas to you. It's using a form of artificial intelligence. It's just this platform, ChatGPT, has taken it to a whole nother level. I've actually been using ChatGPT not knowing it, because it has something called a API, which now that I say that out loud, I forgot what it stands for. But basically an API allows you to connect programs together. For example, Kathleen and I are on Zoom, but we're live streaming on YouTube because of that connection through API. So ChatGPT has that connection as well. And I saw that LinkedIn just announced they have that connection built in, and you can use ChatGPT while you're writing a comment or replying to someone else's posts. It will make some suggestions for you. We're going to go more in depth into this in our free class that's coming up on the 13th, on June 13th. And you can look in the description below for that link if you're not already signed up. But one of the ways I like to use ChatGPT is to write rough drafts for me. I don't know about you, but I love to write, but sometimes it takes me a little bit to get going. I'm a much better editor. So what I like to do is just give it some bullet points, and I say, write me a paragraph or write me something, a social media post. It'll give me something, and then I can go back and edit it and make it more into my voice. So I don't recommend using ChatGPT as is, whatever it gives you. It is not necessarily factual information. It is meant to give you things that sound good based on the information you give it. But let me show you my bio. My LinkedIn bio is currently here. And there are some things about the bio that I want to point out, and where I would use ChatGPT or maybe even another AI to improve on it. The first thing that you see is the banner, which is the long horizontal image at the very top. That is great banner ad. Think of a billboard like you're driving down a freeway to capture someone's attention. So that could be an opportunity to create an image or maybe you have an assistant create an image for you, a graphic designer create an image for you that promotes what you're currently promoting. What is the first step that people can utilize to get into the doorway with you? Or what I'll be talking about in the class is called a sales funnel. So for a while, I've been promoting this free PDF, which is a word for word script that someone who is not comfortable with sales conversations could use. If they do a free consultation, free discovery call, they can download that script. Now I'm pivoting a little bit to focus more on marketing. So that's one of the first things I'm going to be updating. Now, I can't use ChatGPT to create the image. There's other programs out there that do that. But if I wanted to play around with the tagline or the name of the lead magnet, which is what that free PDF is, I could use ChatGPT for that. The next section that we'll go into, I'm going to skip the image, though your profile image is important. The next one I want to focus on is the headline. Now, the headline, a great headline tells people what you do, for who, and here's what I'm missing in this headline: the transformation or the results that they would get from working with you. I kind of imply it in my title here, Business Growth Coach, but I think I could do better with this. So in the time that we have, I'm just going to work on my headline. But you can also use ChatGPT, for example, on the About section, which I don't have because I upgraded my account to something called, unless maybe they moved it. Most people have an About section or a summary section. I don't have that because I changed my account to what's called a creator account so that I can use LinkedIn Live. I can send a newsletter on LinkedIn, but most people have the About section. So that's in another area. You can use ChatGPT to create or improve your About section. Even in your experience, I'm skipping ahead.
You had it it's just further down. Go up one piece right there.
Oh, there's my About section. Okay, so they moved it a little bit, but there's my About section. So if you're not satisfied with your About section, you can give it some bullet points of, I do this for these people, and here are the highlights. And then you can ask ChatGPT to write your About section for you. Since we are in the About section, just something to think about is, we're reading online, we're reading on computers, we're reading on phones. Most people are just skimming through it, which is why you see a lot of bullet points. You see a few emojis. I don't go I don't use them too much. Just a simple bullet point is enough to just break up that information, because again, people are just skimming this. But what I wanted to show you for ChatGPT is to work on my headline here. So this is a clean account, a brand new account with ChatGPT, and I'm just using the free version in this. And because I've never used it before, it doesn't really know me. I haven't trained it on who my voice is or what my business is. And I'm just thinking, in our class, we have a very specific example, but I think I can clear the slate in between today and our next class so that we're ready for the free class. But in this example, I'm going to write a headline for myself. So one of the things I like to do is I want to tell them who they are. So I'm going to say, you are a LinkedIn expert, LinkedIn marketing expert. You will help me update my headline for my LinkedIn profile. LinkedIn profile. Now I could give it more information, but I'm going to show you this really powerful trick. What information do you need to know to help me? Now it's going to give me a list of questions it's going to want me to answer in order to write the best LinkedIn profile. Now, this may seem like more work, but this is the foundation that you're going to do to train ChatGPT to know you and your business. And once you enter in this information, ideally it remembers it and you just keep building onto it. Okay, you already know who I am. You already know who I work with. You already know my specialty. Now let's just keep on building on that. Help me come up with 10 social media posts for LinkedIn. Help me write a blog post regarding these bullet points, those kinds of things. But that's how you're going to get the best results from ChatGPT, is to train it and let them know who you are, who are you supporting, who are you helping. And in this case, I want it to tell me, what is my real transformation for my clients? Because I can say, I know I'm growing people's businesses. I know I'm supporting them, building their confidence as business owners. I know I'm giving them more free time because they're earning more revenue, they're earning more profit, and they don't have to work as long and hard. But I'm kind of curious, like, is there something I'm missing? Am I, sometimes we get so involved in our business, we kind of forget to look up and see if it's still connecting with our clients or our ideal audience. So it's asking me here, what is your current professional title or job role, my industry or field, my area of expertise, my career goals or objectives, my target audience, and then my USP or unique selling proposition. Now, because of time, I'm not going to fill this all out, but I do want to end up with an example just to show you the power of this. So I'm going to say I'm a business growth coach specializing in sales funnels. Now, I know I'm using a term here that not everyone gets, but ChatGPT uses a wide database of knowledge, so it should know the definition of sales funnels. So we'll see. I'm a business growth coach specializing in sales funnels for local service professionals. Let's see what else. What is the transformation my clients receive? So I'm going to ask it what it thinks the transformation is. I'm helping them shift from a state of struggling to thriving. I like that. I really like that. I'm helping them to significantly increase their revenue, successfully scale their local service businesses. Oh, here's the headline it came up with. I missed that part. From struggling to thriving, helping local service professionals boost revenue and scale their business. What do you think, Kathleen? Was that good?
Yeah, I love it. I love it. I mean, I am just blown away. And like you said, Gail, I think you brought up a really good point for our listeners to understand. Even though that might be 100% great, a lot of times you're right. Until it learns your voice and what you're trying to say, it might be 80% right. And so you might have to, change a few things here and there. Even in our description today for our YouTube that we did, we decided, really spur the moment, because it was such a vibrant day, that how could we already start helping our listeners to start using this technology today. There's really no reason to wait. I think that's great. So let's talk a little bit about what we're going to talk about on the 13th, because I think that's important, because first we're going to go a little bit more in depth about the TimeBlazr, why you would use it, how you use it. And really, one of the great things that the TimeBlazr can do for you is not only, when you're thinking about doing a sales funnel, just normal sales funnel, right? Okay, 6 weeks out, 8 weeks out, 6 months out, depending on how big your package is, how big, of a program that you're going to be offering, the longer the lead time, as well as things like how big is your audience, how much lead time you're going to need. Well, most people stop there. But we are adding on 2 pieces of exceptionally fun and exciting, I'm saying, pieces of technology. One is the ancient wisdom of the TimeBlazr. It's personalized to each and every person that is a subscriber. And then Gail is going to help you take your sales funnels to the next level. But really, we're talking about during the free webinar on the 13th, we're going to talk about social media posts for a specific industry, but you could put in any industry that you want. So what I would say, at this point, what I would tell everyone to do is to first grab their 30-day free trial, and you can get that at www.free30timetrial.com, and that's going to be down in the description below as well. And then Gail, what would you have them do anything, or just let's start with the TimeBlazr for right now? It's up. What's your idea?
My idea is, if you do have time on this remove day, either today or tomorrow on remove days, is to take this opportunity to clean up your social media profiles. Feel free to go ahead and get a free account with ChatGPT if you'd like to use that to help you write or clean up any content that's on your social media profiles. So whether on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, same principles apply. You typically need a headline, you typically need an about or a bio section, and get those ready, because your social media is the first step in your sales funnel. It helps build awareness for who you are and how you help people.
So, and they go to OpenAI, or do you want them? It's OpenAI. So OpenAI is the chat, because as you stated, many companies are popping up, as well as like, for example, I use Infusionsoft. They have their own internal, and I don't know who powers it, if it's their own AI or if it's powered by an
ChatGPT.
Like ChatGPT. I don't know. That I couldn't answer that question because I'm not an employee of Infusionsoft. I'm just a user of it. Excuse me, Keith. That tells you how long I've been with them. Keith. Sorry. But anyway, there's a lot of different ones out there, but we're specifically going to be talking through the ChatGPT OpenAI platform and the TimeBlazr technology. So that's going to be on June the 13th, and that's going to be broadcast at 10 p.m. Pacific, 1 Eastern. And did I say PM?
10 p.m.
Sorry, 10 a.m. because you'd have missed it. 10 a.m. Pacific and 1 p.m. because I've been way late for me then too. Anyway, and to sign up for that class, go to bit.ly/TBLZAI. Just go to the link below. It'd be a lot easier to just pick both of those links up. So if we don't see you before, we'll see you on the 13th. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll see you soon. Any last words, Gail?
See you then.
Start removing. See ya. Take care. Bye-bye.